the Tories have to take some blame. I'm going to show you a clip of Rishi Sunak responding to the budget statement. And you know what? It's the first bit of proper passion that I've seen from Rishi Sunak since he became Prime Minister of this country and now, of course, leader of the opposition.
Budget. Today's budget sees the fiscal rules fiddled. Yeah. Borrowing increased by billions of pounds. Inflation-busting handouts for the trade unions. Yeah. Britain's poorest pensioners squeezed. Yeah. Welfare spending out of control and a spree of tax rises they promised the working people of this country they would not do. Yeah. National insurance, up. Yeah. Capital gains tax, up. Inheritance tax, up. Energy taxes, up. Business rates, up. First-time buyer stamp duty, up. Pensions tax, up.
Where has that Rishi Sunak been since he became the Prime Minister? He's clearly angry, and I think that's genuine passion, genuine anger. Because, firstly, he lost the election. Secondly, people had stopped listening to him, not entirely his fault. People were just sick of 14 years of the Conservative Party. But he's probably also very angry about the fact that he continued to warn voters in this country about what Starmer and Labour were going to do, and now they have done exactly what he predicted they were going to. Meanwhile, those idiots on the Labour benches sat there laughing at Rishi Sunak as they gave a budget that will destroy millions of jobs, farms, increase mortgage rates, interest rates, and only look after the public sector while destroying the private sector. The problem was, of course, that Rishi only got to the job by stabbing Boris in the back, and people didn't like that. And as most of you know, I voted for Reform UK because I fancy a bit of change in this country away from the duopoly of the Labour and Conservative parties. But having seen this budget, I can tell you now, there is a little bit of me that wishes I'd actually voted for the Conservatives just to try and keep this Labour shower out. Labour won because there was a perfect storm, because people were sick of the Tories and they had nowhere else to go for the time being. That will hopefully change with Reform UK going up in the polls and doing better at the next general election and any subsequent by-elections that are coming down the road. But I think that a Rishi Sunak premiership for the next 5 years, certainly for the money in your pockets, your jobs, your businesses, your livelihoods, your mortgages, it would have been better to vote Conservative than it would to have allowed this bunch of Corbynites into government. Corbynites who pretended to be moderates, but they are nothing of the sort.